Hey, you guys. It's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today we're joined by Mr. KD back there. He's just chilling, watching TikTok, and I had to tell him to stop watching TikTok so I can film a video so we can do some other things. Well, anyway, we're going to get into everything. I have been doing keto 5 years and 300 days, 65 more days, and we hit the 6-year mark, although not so great. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style. I knew he was going to say something. But, you know, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all that good YouTube jazz. Helps the channel grow, blah, blah, blah. You know, y'all know the routine. By the way, it seems like Jake's going to chime in here too. He's ready to go outside, but it's a little earlier than he normally does, so Buddy might not be ready to go inside. But you guys, Miss Joanne reminded me a while ago, it's been a minute since I did an update. Quite a minute. And usually, I used to do these videos every single day where that fell. Started that job, got to where I did them 4 or 5 times a week, and here lately, once every 2 weeks maybe, which is crazy ridiculous. So I realized that I have become very what is that word, unreliable lately as far as viewers are concerned, and you guys who love me, and I appreciate it. I've been in a little bit of a state of panic. Shouldn't be, but I am. This little business venture we started, that we need to be huge, that we needed to pay all the bills, feed everybody, do all that good stuff. And by everybody, I mean me, him, and the dogs, and the 2 cats. And Shiva, she eats like a teenage boy who's growing. Yeah, I know she's growing. She's going to be a massive mutt. Love her. Okay, she is kind of a mutt. Mutts, when they're not a pure breed. She's 2 breeds mixed together intentionally.
Purebred Aussie Pyrenees.
She's a Australian Pyrenees mixed with a Great Pyrenees, Australian Shepherd mixed with a Great Pyrenees. Y'all know this. Beautiful dog, getting huge, very tall. And I guess all her food is going to her height because she's not chubby at all. She's actually very thin looking, but you can't keep her face out of the food bowl. Can't keep her in the house either because she eats everything. Everything. I woke up with my shoes missing this morning because Corey had let her in the middle of the night. Luckily, no real damage. Got little holes in them all throughout. Flip-flops, you know.
She pretty much comes and goes as she pleases.
Yeah, she comes and goes as she pleases. She lays out in the yard most of the time, and that's where I need her to be. And, of course, Great Pyrenees are actually supposed to be outside dogs, watching and guarding the perimeter and protecting the sheep, which we don't have yet. I don't have a sheep.
Nope.
Baby goats are so cute. That's one of the downsides of doing flea markets. There's critters around everywhere. I'm like, I want one of those big roosters, 5 or 6 of those chickens. Ooh, they got bunnies.
A rooster.
Oh, and the baby goats. Oh. And he's like, go get one. I'm like, no. It eats, and I want to keep it in the house, and it'll eat my couch. And I got Shiva trying to eat my couch.
Right back here behind the house. It's got about a
2-year
supply.
She does. Right there would be great. Because don't nobody want to mow back there. There used to be a garage sitting right there. It was a church that was falling in. My dad made into a garage that was falling in. And he finally tore it down. And he put this here where it was. But there was a church full of, well, a garage full of metal and bolts. Because you know, I don't know how men do this. But y'all collect these big buckets every which way of nuts and bolts. And you don't always get them in the buckets that for. If I take a metal detector out there, I find nuts, bolts, screws, and everything else. In fact, one day we parked a new car out here, and I had insurance on my tires. One of my tires went flat. I took it up to a discount tire. They looked at it, and they all came back in laughing at me. Well, what did you do? Go through a demolition derby? Drive through a minefield? I was like, what? It had like 3 screws, a nut, staples, the big like staples in my tire. And what did you do here? I was like, oh no. I did know, but you know, I didn't want to say. I parked it where a garage used to be, and well, Well, what the hell was I talking about? How did I get on the subject? Anyway, that particular area, nobody likes the most. So a little goat back there would be great. It took me a minute to get back there. I don't know how I got off like that. But, yeah, that would be a great place for a goat. And then we got this whole perimeter. It's all treed grass. We got like a mile of land back there with trees on. We could use a goat as long as you could keep it away from everything else, like tires and cars. But yeah, do you guys have a goat? Anybody have a goat? Do you recommend anything goat-wise? Because I do kind of want one. We do have the land for one. Let me know what you recommend. Would like some chickens and stuff, but need Shiva to be just a little bit older. She's still at that stage where she wants to chase everything. But in about a few months, that little flip in her should switch where she's just protective. So that's excellent. Jake, you're okay. And Jake won't chase it as long as it ain't bugging him, which you probably will. Jake's going to be terrorized by a goat. Baby goat. It's going to irritate him. He's going to stand up. The goat's going to faint. And Jake's going to be like, huh, and lay back down. And this is probably going to be an all-day routine because that's Jake. Anyway, so I was telling you guys, I've been in a little bit of a state of panic. We need this business to take off. Our regular finances are about to run out completely. So we need everything well established. You have to have plenty of product to sell. And you have to keep buying it too, because like for us, one of the best things we sell are toys. And once the toys are gone, the other stuff don't sell as well. So you need to keep like resupplying the things that sell really well. So yeah, that's that could be a challenge, especially when you have bills and groceries to buy. So we gotta, we're trying to make sure everything's established. I'm trying to get everything on eBay that I possibly can. And figure out all the eBay stuff, which is not that complicated, but when you've got a million other things on your plate and you can't concentrate just on one thing, then it becomes complex because you're like, wait, I didn't know that. And then you go over here and you're like, I didn't know that, So it's a learning and growing process. So I have not been on here doing many videos because I've been trying to establish this very, very well. I think I told you guys this, but we did buy a van, a nice conversion van, it's a 1997 blue, where the paint's still at. Not a whole lot of damage or anything, not a whole lot of problems. There's spots where there's no paint.
Really good shape for a 97.
It is in a really good shape for a 97, but we got it pretty cheap. So very thrilled about that because they didn't have any seats. We didn't need the seats, although I do want one more seat. Since Corey rides with us, I'm not putting her in the back of the van or anywhere else because I need her in the seat belt. That leaves me kind of like holding on to his seat for dear life.
Putting another seat in it.
And we're going to put another seat in it. But I think I told you guys this, but I do have a little bit of a fear there because I did have this ear cut off completely when I was in the back of a van, because in the 80s, laws were a little bit different. Parents were a lot different. We had one of those big old vans. There was one of those huge metal toolboxes meant to go in the back of a truck in the back of the van. My only job was to hold on to my daddy's seat when he took off in a kitchen chair, because I was sitting in a kitchen chair. I just had to hold on to the seat when he took off. Well, one time I did not, and I flew back. My ear got cut off. Luckily, we were actually passing a hospital as it happened. So they just pulled in there and all that was reattached. Thank goodness. I have a fully functioning ear. You can't even tell it. I can feel the scar behind it, but it's not anything noticeable. Whew. Apparently it was hanging on by a thread. I said fully cut off, but there was a thread. It was still there a little bit. Damn. And that was 35, 40 years. I think I was like 6 or 7, somewhere in there. Yeah, but laws and rules have changed. Parents have changed. Back then, you'd ride on back of a truck with no big deal if you're 5, 6 years old and you can sit down on your butt for 5 minutes. Now, I think the world would spaz, but, I'll still climb on back of a truck if I need to. But 80s, baby, well, 70s, baby, really, but remember the 80s, don't remember the 70s. I'm off on subject again. I'm so sorry. Okay, so keto-wise. No. I have not been taking care of myself very well, pretty much at all, in pretty much any way, shape, or form. Last night was the first night I took a really long bath, and I was so tired from extreme lack of sleep, just not sleeping hardly at all. I was falling asleep in the car when we went and got a bite to eat last night. I was all over the place, you know, and I came in, I got in the bathtub, and it was so warm and comfortable there. I just fell asleep. Like 2 or 3 hours later, my daughter wakes me up. Mom, you good? And I realized that I'm freezing to death. I'm shivering. The water is ice cold. I've laid there so long. And I had to actually get the water hot again and get the shower hot again before I could even stand up and function to take a shower.
Last night?
Yeah, it was in the middle of the night. I think it was like...
You just falling asleep on the way home.
I told you. That's what I was telling them. I was just like, I was so tired and so out of it.
You stay up way too late.
I don't mean to, but I'm trying to get everything done and trying to make sure everything's priced and what we know what stuff is worth and get stuff on eBay and find out what we could do to improve.
Somebody should help you.
Yeah, somebody should.
I'll say Corey to help you.
He helps with the heavy lifting. He loads and unloads. He helps buy. He walks around and goes, maybe. What do you think? Oh, look, toy. I'm like, okay, get the toy.
That's what's the best.
I know, but there's so much to it. And I wouldn't need everything to be so established like with eBay, except for selling like this only works when it's pretty outside or decent outside. If it's rainy and gross, people aren't coming out. If it's going to be snowing during the weekends, if it's really, really cold, people aren't going to go to these sales. So we have to have stuff online too.
That's why we're going somewhere else this weekend.
Yeah, we're going to try a different place this weekend too. It's supposed to be a much bigger place. It's called 311. If you're in the area, stop out, buy something from me. I don't care about other people. You can buy from me. I'll be there. Hopefully, that's the plan. Anyway, it's about 30 more minutes from where we normally go. Further in the other direction.
To get a spot in the inside.
Yeah, at least ultimately.
Leave our stuff there, no matter rain, snow, whatever, because they got heat and AC in there.
Yeah, the building has a heat and AC, so we'd like to be in a building. Just going to depend on price and what we have at the moment, but we're hoping for that, especially long term. And we talked to a couple yesterday that were doing that. But again, what the hell is that? Really big vehicle in the yard. Hey, y'all, I finally got my Mini Cooper back. 2 weeks. It was in the shop for 2 full weeks just for a coolant leak that they could not locate. They finally located it 3 or 4 times. They kept saying, okay, we found it. We got it fixed. We're going to test it out in a little bit just to make sure. We didn't find it. It's still leaking. I mean, this was like an ongoing over and over thing. And they did show me, they showed me parts that were busted and dry rotted, that kind of thing. So, that's right. The neighbors have that big dumpster. That's probably a thing picking that dumpster up. Yeah, that's definitely what that is. It sounds like there's a war going on next door. But they finally found it. Luckily, these guys are just amazing, wonderful people because the total come out to $668. Well, last week when they found the last leak, I'm like, dude, I only got $560 set aside for this. I can't afford any more than that. They said, for your complete and utter patience, and you've been such a great customer, we're just going to work with the $560. I'm like, thank God, because otherwise, one of us is shit out of luck, and it was probably going to be me. But
we could pay it. It would have hurt.
Yeah, we could have paid it, but it was going to hurt. We're talking about groceries and stuff, So, yeah, we're trying. I have not been on here much because I have been all over the place and trying to get this situated. And I realize that sucks as far as viewers who watch daily, who really enjoy it daily. And I do miss you guys very, very much. I just got to make sure that we can eat and pay our bills. You know what I mean? It's going okay. It really is. It's not really going bad. It's just there's this line here where I'm thinking, if one thing happens, if we get rained out on a Saturday and a Sunday, we're screwed. You know what I mean? So got to get everything ready and right. Now that I've said all of that, my keto has been on and off, non-existent, kind of doing well, not doing well. Had a great day, had 2 great days, screwed it up again. And like, it doesn't help. I do blame him. He's got the French fries. He knows I'm going to grab the French fries. And the other day, I was kind of flirting, not really flirting, but I was picking with this lady at Burger King. And I was like, if y'all don't throw some onion rings on top of that, I won't be mad at you. Because I was smelling them. And she did. She gave me a pack of them. And she said, if you want to leave $1 tip on the table. And I did. And then I ate them. And then we at the flea market the other day, this dude hands me a big fat strawberry. He was kind of like giving out samples. And I'm like, thanks, strawberry. Oh my God, that's the best strawberry I've ever ate in my life. And I handed him a bite of it. And then he went and got a whole bushel. And then him and Corey just noshed the whole bushel down. And my belly bloated really bad. Really, really bad. Because it was a lot of strawberries. Strawberries in 1 or 2, 3 small portion are keto friendly. Not half a bushel. But anyway, I got really, really hot. I figured that part out. Sometimes I'm like extremely hot. I'm hotter than everybody else. Sometimes I'm freezing to death. Like right this minute, I'm really cold. I'm practically shivering. But it's bright and sunny out. So I was trying to figure out this hot and cold thing. Why the hell is it so extreme both ways? When I kick myself, when I'm not in a good state of ketosis, I get really, really hot. That, my darling, would be inflammation rushing to the skin, rushing to the surface, hot all over my hands, feet, everywhere swollen. It's hot, my belly hot, everything hot. Well, needless to say, I got really, really hot. Luckily, there was a lady beside of us selling clothes for $1. I went over there and got a tank top. Then I was still super hot. It was only supposed to be like 70 degrees. They lied. It was like 81 or 82. But anyway, I got super, super hot. The pants had to go. Went over there. Do you have any shorts? She said, yeah, I got a couple pair of shorts. Well, she had a pair of booty shorts that would fit, but and my whole ass would have been hanging out. My thunder thighs would have been striking fires. I was like, And then she had like these really, really thin, long sleeve shorts, which I selected. Needless to say, I was not matching at all. I was looking horrible. These clothes were baggy too, so my belly was like really, really sticking out. I couldn't even suck that stuff in. I'm just like, I came up in here looking good, had these little TikTok pants on, nice shirt, looking good, okay? I left out of there looking like a clown, a round, bloated clown that did not match because the tank top and the shorts did not go together. One was hot pink and dark gray, one was light gray with some yellow stripes. I even bought a pair of cheap flip-flops from her for $1 that did not fit right. They fit, but they had the things that hurt your feet. Hello, dryer's done. So yeah, that was a situation. But I've learned to pack shorts and everything I might need in a little bag to leave in the van and not bother with it again. I'm going to try to talk Corey into doing the same. Big Brian's typically all right. He don't care. It don't even matter if he gets hot, he ain't going to change. It don't matter if he gets cold, he ain't going to change. Whatever he wears, that's what he's going to wear. He might throw a jacket on and that's it. But yeah, I don't like to be miserable, especially when I have to be out there working and doing stuff. I do love one aspect of it, though. I can do it barefoot. Nobody cares if I'm working barefoot at all.
You're going to care when you drop something on your foot.
Like my flip-flops are going to protect me from that. If I drop anything on my foot, I'm going to cry. Yeah, I ain't wearing steel toes out there. I sold 2 pair of those.
Steel toes either.
Well, you probably going to cry too. The tennis shoes
ain't better than your flip-flops.
The bottom of your shoes might be peaked, but the top of them are not, sir.
Vinyl.
Yeah, vinyl. You got a little layer of squishy vinyl on your top of your foot.
Keep you from getting scratched. So,
I got cut the other day, but it was on my ankle. So anyway, it hasn't been a perfect keto weekend by far. And I did have that one really, really good day. The next day was a pretty good day. I think I had 2 or 3 French fries and a keto snack, which of course screwed me over. So it's left me sitting a little higher than I was the last time we talked. Gonna go ahead and insert it now. All right, y'all. Monday morning, 1:83 on the dot. All right, so me and hubby are headed out to pick some toys because they sell pretty good for us. And we are going to have, well, I'm having a double Whopper with cheese, add bacon. Obviously, that bottom bun's coming off. But right now, I need it. It's not that meat's a little bit warm. Yay. Continue for 20. All right, hubby got hungry, came out to BK, double Whopper with cheese, no bun, add bacon, and
yada, yada, yada. Y'all know the drill.
my meat is very, very hot because ours like to make it fresh. Although a couple times I've had it where it's really, really cold. Meat. Yes, I do have hot meat. It's on my hot thighs.
No, it's not.
Okay, it's making my thighs hot.
No, it's not.
What's it doing?
It's sitting in my lap.
You talking about your meat? Oh, gross. I'm talking about food here. My camera's upside down.
My wipers in my lap, you know.
Okay. Wednesday, 183.6. Some days I just want to scream and throw this thing out the freaking door. I'm serious. Some mornings I want to throw that damn scale out the door. Because I actually kind of thought I did pretty good yesterday. The only thing I did yesterday wrong... Oh, wait, no. I didn't do pretty good yesterday. I did pretty good late in the evening yesterday. I did a lot of peeing. So it would have been much worse. So yesterday, told him if he wanted to go to Taco Bell, I was all right with that. Only because those damn beefy melts are filling and cheap. You can get 2 of them for $4 and 4 of them for $10. You know what I mean? So both of us can eat. It's just much cheaper.
No, it's cheaper than $10.
Well, yeah, well,
it's $9.78.
I'd throw something at him, but everything right here is glass right now.
That's important because where else can you get a meal for 2 for under $10?
Right, and gas to boot. Yeah, because it does give me that, and it stinks. I could throw something at him, but I might get in trouble. Ain't that cute? It's a little tiny ginger jar thing.
You didn't hear me.
What now?
You normally stink anyway.
I do not. Okay, some days, but I try not to. I try to be a lady. Last couple of days, I have done the makeup thing. My nails still kind of suck, but they're done. I'm trying to take care of me better. Again, last night I got some good sleep by accident because my body said, we going to bed. I don't care where you're at. I don't care if you're in the car. I don't care if you're in the tub. I don't care if you're on the couch. We going to bed. That's it. You're going to sleep. We can't do it no more. So we did. Yeah, that was a lot. And I've been working on me, but I have not worked on me in a perfect fashion in a very long time. I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person, a more perfect person, but I'm human, and you are too. So be a little light on yourself. Make your next mojito. We'll all just keep pushing and keep trying and be done with it. So, yeah, me wanting to throw that scale this morning. I shouldn't have. The scale was like, bitch, you ate that. That was your fault. You went to Taco Bell. But it didn't say that to me because it's a scale. But it should. If my scale could talk, yeah, I don't know what you cussing me for. You did it. I ain't tell you to eat that. You know. I hope you guys are doing better than I am at your keto journey. I hope you're feeling better. They could be doing worse. It could be all cupcakes and candy all the time. I'm mostly keto, but you know, if you're new to keto, let me explain. When you're eating solid keto, golden. But sometimes 1, 2, 3 French fries, that can mess you up for a whole day. It sure can. Sometimes it don't. And you think you can get by with it. And the next day you eat 1, 2, 3 French fries and guess what? You gain 2 pounds. So keto can be sort of, and then some days you think you do great, but you eat 1 too many cashews, which by the way are not really keto friendly, but you can get by with a few. But you can eat 5 cashews one day and 6 the next and get kicked. And it's a whole process. It's better to just do it one way. Meat, cheese, eggs, green leafy vegetables, leave every damn thing else alone. But sometimes when it's cheap, when you're poor, when you're broke, when it's convenient, it's not always easy. So I understand. I was reading one of y'all's comments a while ago where you just had to eat the stuff that was in the house because you can't afford to throw it away anymore. You can't.
Rough right now, so I mean, I can completely understand if you can't afford keto. It's not expensive, but
right. Well, I mean, if you've got beans and potatoes in the cabinet, but no steak, I can understand you saying I can't afford to go get steak when I got the beans and potatoes.
I can't get anybody honestly eating that all the time and not have any real meat.
Well, you know what I mean. But sometimes you have to polish off what's in your cabinets. I totally get that. And then sometimes you don't have nothing in your cabinets and you have to go grab something real cheap. So I get that too. I also get that I feel better. I look better. I'm healthier. I can move better when I just do keto.
Me too.
He would know. It's been a long time since he done right. You give him a box of cheeses and he falls into a damn stupor. Taters. Lately, taters hadn't been your problem, sir. The Cheez-Its have.
Who buys them?
You bought them the other day. You bought 2 boxes. That wasn't me. I'm getting a tan. It's a weird tan. I got a flip-flop line and a watch line. Wait.
Candy cane
I
tan.
didn't wear my watch this weekend. Yeah, I'm getting a candy cane tan. If I stay underneath the sun too long, I'll be just a candy cane. All right, y'all. So that's my update. I'm very sorry it's taking this long. I need to do this better. I need to do all of it. I need to do everything better. Problem is, trying to be perfect puts a lot of stress on me too. I'm working on it.
Perfect. Try to be you.
I am being me. That's the problem. Me don't know which way to damn go. Me's lost. But I'm finding me again and again and again. And me's always changing. All right, so you guys, if you need help with your ketogenic journey, I know the ins and outs of it. I can't make you do it. I can't make me do it. But I can tell you how to do it. If you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. What?
Nothing.
Oh, if you're going to tell me you need help, I'll smack you when you eat that bun today. All right, I'm going to go pick up my grandson from school. Spend some time with him. I got to cuddle and hug little baby Atress, by the way. For those of you who don't know, new grandson, 13 days old today. Oh, little fat jaws. He was at Walmart last night in a little stroller. And I bent down and I got some nibbles on the jaw. And then Athena looked at me, Mama, what about me? I'm like, I'm getting there, baby. He was higher up. You're down there. I got to lean. I'm coming. And then Zach was hugging on to me. And I started to walk away, but I wasn't walking away yet. I was turning the buggy around, getting it out of the way when I was staying by. And Athena's over here going, Mama, don't forget about me. I'm like, I'm not going to forget you, baby. But she's got this new baby brother. So she's feeling that little bit of jealousy thing. She ain't got nothing to worry about. She's still the only granddaughter. So she gets lots of extras, you know. And it's easier to find cute clothes for a baby girl, for a little girl. Easier to find nice toys for a boy. It's crazy, but true. All right, you guys. If you need help with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. I help everybody for free. It's important, and I love you. And I want you to be healthy and move better and feel better and get off all your medications as much as possible. So contact me. I will answer any question you have. Now, much love, many prayers. I see you as soon as I possibly can. And somebody might need to get Miss Joanne. Just remind me again, because you know I was forgetting all about everything. Much love, many prayers. Bye, y'all.